Fala aí, galera, beleza? Vamos aqui continuar aqui o Starfield. Deu uma avançada no jogo, tá, gente? Tô gostando do jogo. O jogo tá muito bom para quem gosta de RPG, exploração também. A história parece interessante. Vamos dar uma continuidade aqui, né?
You'll need to defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass, but defeating additional opponents is encouraged. Of course, you'll be running through a high-realism combat flight simulation, engineered by members of the UC Science staff, right here in MAST. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplish that and you pass the exam, and can then proceed on to your probationary mission. However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of enemies, your required enlistment time for citizenship will be reduced, and your enlistment bonus increased. But you're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to Commander 𝘾𝘼𝙉𝘼 to proceed on to the next step in your application process. We'll only keep the highest score you manage to achieve in there. While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire. You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there. All right then.
Vamos.
Fun?
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
Meu capacete tá meio feio, velho.
Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
Tá, vamos lá.
New targets active.
Acho que nem deu dano na manada.
Eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active.
Agora são 2. Agora eu tô tomando. Ai, ai, ai. Deixa vai fugir não.
Intercept vectors. Taking fire. Target defeated.
Já foi.
Damage sustained.
Beleza.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active.
Aperte RS para consultar.
At least try to defeat us.
Cadê essa porra dessa nave?
Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now
Legal.
the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Eu vou continuar. Vamos ver até onde aguenta. Não sei nem quantos níveis tem.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
Target defeated.
Ah, quase que eu...
Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5.
Já que eu não tenho mais kit para reparar.
New targets active.
Caraca, tá cheio, não vai dar não.
Halting simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Vamos sair, vamos. Já deu.
Shutting down.
Comandante Tuala.
Applicant, you've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score.
By the way, If you don't have official business, we ask you enjoy your
Olha ali. Falaram na lateral, né?
Yes? You needed something? This is Mast, the beating heart of the United Colonies. Every decision made in the civilized galaxy takes place inside these walls. I'm one of Mast's resource officers. It's my job to ensure those here on official business get where they're going promptly, and that any rule breaking is dealt with swiftly. Stay safe.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did? Oh, excuse me for waiting. Let's get to it. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals. Good. A test of preparation and thoroughness. To trace the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4, not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that wave are some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed? You're not in the Freestar Collective here. Vanguard keeps its work above board. You want in, you have to do it the same as everyone else. And that starts with the oath. Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Pedi pra seguir ele, né?
We're not going far.
Dá pra fazer o juramento da bandeira.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the skies. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy? Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on 𝘏𝘼𝙉𝘼𝙇 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of 𝘏𝘼𝙉𝘼𝙇 2 count on you? No major settlements on 𝘏𝘼𝙉𝘼. No real active industry either. Doesn't make for a big target. It's got the potential to be a pretty quiet trip. But there's a reason they wrote "Here be dragons" on the map edge. So if it were me, I'd hope for the best and arm for the worst. And if for some reason you do run into trouble, don't forget, it's your job to protect those who need it. So, you ready to head out? That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Valeu. Vai lá. Tá quantos metros, mano, pra passar a habilidade a nível 2? Mil metros. Pra correr 100 metros.
Crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for Mar. It's a lot of work, as always. People like to say, New Atlantis is the safest city in the settled systems. How hard could your job be? Well, safety doesn't happen by accident. It takes a lot of work and a lot of people. Yep. Something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost. Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring. Problem is, he left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. See if you can fill in the gaps. Men like him aren't very generous with their time. They want you to solve a case without ever having to lift a finger themselves. Not that he'd be much of a witness, given that he was still half drunk when he got here, and somehow even more so when he left. Sorry, wrong word. Rich people don't get drunk, they get inebriated. Which is another way of saying highly unreliable. Good. Report back here when the matter's resolved. According to the patron, the ring is valuable, but if I had to guess, not for sentimental reasons. Normally, when someone loses a valuable keepsake, they're heartbroken. The way this guy was acting, it's almost as if he lost a wallet full of creds. A restaurant over in the residential district caters to a very fancy clientele. It's the kind of place where forks come in different sizes, depending on the food. See you later.
Trabalho de soldado. É aonde?
Always good to see another badge. Yeah? You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Acho que eu vou ter que ir para outro canto. Isso aqui foi tudo que a gente fez. Ah, é aqui. Já ia embora do planeta. As coisas que eu guardo, que eu deixei no chão. Ninguém pegou. Olha o sol. Negócio aqui.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
Vou fazer um teste aqui para ver se funciona. Passando.
I know I sound like a commercial right now, but I've been to other stores and they have the best deals in the entire galaxy.
You got that right.
It's not just the prices on individual items either. Their bundles are top tier.
You ever just feel like none of this matters?
All of our signature dishes are unique to the Roost. You won't find anything like them anywhere else.
Nunca falar com tu.
There is simply no parallel to the food you will find here. One taste, and I'm sure you'll agree. The Dawn's Roost represents the highest quality, from the ingredients to the decor. No expense is spared. Anyone who has sampled our offerings will assure you it is all worth it.
A most unfortunate incident, complicated by the fact that both parties were inebriated. While I wasn't privy to the entire argument, Hugo and Octavio have been dining here together for quite some time. So, it was surprising to see them at each other's throats. Oh, yes, quite often. They had a usual table over in the far corner, with all the traditional accoutrements. Music, candles, wine. You see where I'm going with this. But this time the two had barely sat down before the argument got heated. Thankfully, security stepped in before anyone got hurt. I wasn't witness to any theft, and both men were wearing rings, if I remember.
Deve ser casal, né?
Well, the one who stayed with UC Security, Octavio, is a shorter man, handsome and refined. His favorite menu item is the Saint, I believe. The other, Hugo Fournier, is a tall, slender gentleman with a French accent. Excellent tipper, well-mannered, but a bit hot-tempered. I assume that would be the slender gentleman, Hugo Fournier. He was the one who excused himself after UC Security arrived. I believe he lives in Athena Tower, although he may be checking out soon. But I would start there.
E alguma coisa aqui, né? Ameixa. Caraca, é caro mesmo, hein, mano. Água com gás. Não quero 5 água com gás, não.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
O restaurante até que bonitão, hein, mano.
Shift's over. Time for the...
Ó, vista. Vou olhar aqui um negócio rapidinho.
I need to cut back on the booze. Not 20 anymore.
So after an hour of whining, they're finally out here.
They're just sitting on the grass. They should be playing.
Wanna go another 3 rounds?
Hey. Oh, I can't believe that Octavio. That liar, that manipulator, that... That lying, cheating, foul piece of dung glider dropping. If I had my way, I'd tie him to the back of a ship and jump it right into the nearest star. 5 years we were together, half a decade! And he threw it all away for that waiter. Not just dating, betrothed. And I have the engagement ring to prove it. It was supposed to be a romantic dinner, our last before we pledged our lives to each other. But an hour before, I decided to do some cleaning to calm my nerves. I picked up a pair of pants he left on the floor, and out falls a napkin from the Dawn's Roost with a number written on the back. To think he had the audacity to schedule a date with me at the same restaurant? I was livid! Still, I went to the date and held it together just long enough for the waiter to serve us, then I went off! No, there are some things in life that cannot be repaired. Cheating is his way of saying, I don't love you, and without love, what's the point? He would say that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's my property. He gifted it to me when he proposed. It's not his to return. I don't care. I'm not giving it to you.
Hey.
Is that what the law says? To be honest, I am not sure. So you would rob me too. You're not giving me a choice, are you? Fine. I may be extremely agitated, but I want no part of a UC prison. Here.
Caraca, tá demorando muito, mano, pra... Essa habilidade aqui, aumentar o level. 102. Tá. Não quero melhorar nada agora não. Vou esperar quando tiver mais urgência de alguma dessas habilidades. Ih, minha filha ficou.
How can I help, Captain? Ah, perfect. Did you manage to get the ring back? Excellent. I'm sure the victim will be pleased to know their property has been returned. You acquitted yourself well again. I dare say you might have a knack for police work. Hardly surprising for a captain of the UC Vanguard, but still, impressive nonetheless. Here, take this. It's well deserved.
E a gente sobe de level de novo.
That's a call. Someone's power kept going out. Know what it was?
Bullet for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite.
In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there.
My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic 𝘏𝙗𝘼𝙉 II. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out?
If that's your concern. The repair suite's mostly just wiring and circuit boards. The welcome kit has some goodies in there I wouldn't leave sitting around when company comes to visit. But it's nothing some proper storage can't make safe.
I honestly didn't realize it had people living on it until we got your record.
Report they gave us seemed clean. No known hostile outposts. But I wouldn't say that's permission to let your guard down. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Keep those med packs handy and you'll be fine.
Then I won't keep you.
Make us look good out there, recruit.
Vou fazer logo a missão aqui. O que tem inacessível? Ah, puta. Pensar que tava na minha nave. Falar com o Vasco.
Captain, do you require my assistance? Let me know if I can be of assistance in the future.
Launch.
Se dá pra usar aqui alguma coisa aqui. Nada disso. Caraca, mais compartimento de carga. Transferir. Deu uma diminuída. Pronto, agora tem peso, né? É. Eu joguei, tá um lixo aqui, mano.
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
Preposto. Arion. Olha as missões aqui. É bom. Vamos ver o coração de Marte. Vai. Agora que vai. Energizar o motor. Ah, esse aqui.
Jump complete. This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
Usando a caverna.
Beginning landing cycle.
Let's grab the artifact. Bye for now.
Quero ver quem vai comigo. Eu quero ir com o Vasco.
Suit pressure normal, everything in the green. Let's see what's out.
Não. Não quero ir com tu, não. Quero ir com o Vasco. Lá, velho. Ai, meu Deus. É, só vem ela mesmo. Vamos lá. Desconhecido ali.
Low gravity gives me that feeling.
Água.
In my stomach.
Só isso. Nossa. Isso aqui ia ser mais difícil. Vamos ver se já vai dar pra ir lá. Mas eu tenho que ir até a nave.
Can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help before it becomes a problem.
Stay away from the sixth circle unless you're a miner.
Já tá aqui.
That warning klaxon still startles me every time. Most visitors can't wait to get...
Cadê? Ah, aqui tá voltando. Ai.
here, people tend not to poke their nose.
Ih, deu problema nela. Uf, tava dormindo.
But that's what happens when you... Why? I mean, who wouldn't want cool blood red eyes? It's kind of a badge of honor thing around here. People know your hot stuff when you got red. Also, it freaks people who don't know about them. What? Hold on. You're telling me you actually found the heart of Mars? It's supposed to be a harmless prank we send newbies to go find. It's not supposed to actually exist. Yet, here it is. Or at least something resembling the legend. The only way this could happen is if... Damn it! If I gave you the wrong cave coordinates. Well, whatever you found, it's still impressive. You showed me up on this one. Feel free to keep it, since I'd say you earned it.
Mais ponto. Vamos logo aqui.
I sure hope this hearing loss is...
Eu não sei onde é que tem que colocar esse troço. A caixa para que eles sejam processados. Que caixa? Deve ser aquela caixa ali. Aqui.
Get pretty glum around here. If you ever need a little joy, go talk to that Renee kid.
Tá apontando para lá, né?
I could use a break.
I hope you've got your own cutter. I don't have any to lend out.
Não mostra não qual é a caixa. Só aponta ali. Será que é dentro desse troço aí?
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti free.
Hey. What's up?
Você queria falar alguma coisa? Deixa eu lá. Vamos pra outra. Só que eu nem tenho ferro. Falar com o cara lá em cima.
out there on the main level doesn't mean it's not secure.
I wish there were more kids like me around. The grown-ups are always so grumpy. Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm so bored. My mom and dad say not to talk to people I don't know, so I thought maybe I could talk to you, and then I know you, and I won't be so bored. Aw, you're no fun. I just want to talk to someone because I'm so bored. Plus, you're already talking to me, so if you change your mind, I'll still be here. Not really. I mean, there's 𝘏𝙉𝙉𝘼𝙇. He's a good friend, but he's also one of my only friends. There aren't many kids on Mars, because my mom says that this is really only a place where people come to work hard jobs for a little while. But I wish there were more kids, because it gets boring, like when 𝘏𝙉𝙉𝙉 is busy and my mom and dad are off working. It's okay, I guess. It's better than living outside, because Mars can't support life outside and I'd die. But maybe it would be nice to live on another planet someday. I think I used to when I was a real little kid. And sometimes my mom and dad would take me to visit my grandma and grandpa in New Atlantis.
Deve ter muita coisa, né, pra fazer.
We come up with lots of games to play. Sometimes we listen to music or watch shows. But when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes I draw things and give them to people since they're so mopey all the time. It makes them smile. Actually, want to help me? I just drew these great pictures of Space Frog, but I can't go out right now. Can you help put them up for me? Yeah, they've let me do it before, but they're working, so they can't help me do it, and they don't let me leave the condos without them. They say it's for my safety, but my friend 𝘏𝙉𝙉𝙉's mom sometimes lets him go out without her. I don't know. My mom says it does. She says her work friends like my drawings because they make them smile. She says it's because there aren't many kids here, and lots of people miss having kids around, or it reminds them of their families. It's Space Frog from outer space, and he's a little frog character that I made up. I've never seen a real frog before, but I've seen pictures. Anyway, he lives in space and goes around to different planets helping people who are sad or need help. He's great. You will? Thank you, thank you, thank you! People are gonna be so happy. Here's a bunch of copies of the Space Frog drawing I made. You can post them in places where you think people will see them. Thank you so much!
What's even the point of doing it that way if it's not going to change it?
Ah, mano, cadê? Tava aqui. Aí some. Emissão que é fogo.
Sometimes I wish I'd taken an easier job.
Acho que tá na missão do ferreiro, né? É, por isso. Agora tá na missão do sapo. Haja coisa.
Consider this unit always on the job.
Vamos, saponauta. Dois saponautas. Três saponautas.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the
Quatro saponautas.
Don't want to catch yourself with a loose grip on your equipment.
Cinco saponautas.
I could never leave these people behind.
Eu já tava aqui.
Just passing through, or into stay?
Três saponautas.
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help.
Ele tá bem aqui.
How cool is it going to be to see Space Frog everywhere? Hi, thanks for doing that for me. I wish I could do it myself, but having a friendly adult help me is almost as good.
Não, não vou pedir pra pagar uma criança não, né?
Last time I did this, lots of people came over to tell me how much they loved it. I only hope these drawings stay up longer this time. Anyways, it's not much, but I got a little something for you as a thank you.
Acabei de sair de lá, mano.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it that way.
Hey! Haven't seen you around here before. Did you just move in? Visiting Sidonia? It's a good one. No one just visits Sidonia. Nah, you're probably here on business. Am I right? Unless you're visiting friends or family, I guess. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Name's Mitch. I'm just a guy who lives here in the Lux condos. I'm always looking to make new friends. People say I can be a bit much sometimes. I love having people to hang out with and watch movies, talk about books, play games, or whatever. That's great. It can get a little lonely in Cydonia if you don't know anyone. We've all been there. Anyway, I don't want to keep you, but I figured I'd ask. If you happen to know anyone with a ship, I've been looking for some help. You can send my way if they want to make a quick cred. What's that supposed to mean? But just because I look like I couldn't bench press a stick of raw spaghetti, I don't fit in here? Nah, just kidding. I got some issues that prevent me from working, and modern medicine could only help so much. I was offered an experimental treatment, and unfortunately, instead of getting cool superpowers, I got more medical conditions. But it's okay. They offered me this condo and set me up with enough money to get by without working. I live pretty well, all things considered. Bored? Are you kidding me? I got more entertainment at my fingertips than I'll ever finish, even if it takes forever to get to Cydonia. I don't think I'll ever be bored, and I'm certainly not going to waste my life working if I don't have to. I try not to let it get me down. Right now, I'm just focused on living the best life possible. I may have been dealt a shit hand of cards, but I decided to say, screw that! I'm gonna play however I want instead. Though some things would be easier if I wasn't bound to my home. Well, I don't have the kind of money to pick up and leave. And otherwise, I kind of like it in Cydonia. My friends live here. Yeah, I get some credits every month, but I'm no millionaire. Besides, I share my money. I blow it all on games, movies, comics, books, and other stuff for me and my friends. I feel like it's better to spend it now. Create good memories for us. Yeah, thanks. You too. Nice to have visitors. The Radical Adventures of Jim and James. Yeah, it's super old, but it still made me crack up. I recently binged a bunch of older flicks from before people left the system. A lot of them still hold up.
Give them a second chance.
Ooh, yeah. I'm probably not the best person to ask about this. I mostly stay inside, watch movies, read books, and hang out with my friends. But there's a couple of bars around here. One's for the mine workers and one for everyone. Some people like hiking around Mars. It's a cool planet for that, I hear. People just kind of make their own fun here. New Atlantis, this ain't. Oh, you do? That's great. Well, if it's not too much of an inconvenience, maybe I can entice you to do a favor for me, please?
Ali?
Recently that my favorite book series, Dragon Star Force, had a very limited initial run. I really want to collect all the first editions, but it's hard for me to get them shipped all the way out here. I already tracked down Volume 1. Could you go buy it and bring it back here for me? I'll pay you back, of course. Plus, extra for your trouble. They're these old science fiction fantasy books about space and good versus evil and a mysterious magical relic called the Dragon Star. Team of heroes who fight space wizards, and dragons, demons, and whoever else seeks to take over the galaxy using the Dragon Star. Don't worry, you'll get your money as long as you bring me that first edition copy of Dragon Star Force Volume 1.
Don't be caught on the Martian without proper protective gear. All...
Rapidinho, tá, gente? Vou encher aqui a garrafa de água.
a courtesy reminder that despite low gravity on Mars, a fall into Sidonia's lower level is still likely to result in injury or death. Please exercise caution near balcony edges. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremor. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Pronto. Voltei.
The community center on P1 is a
Good
good place
work.
to connect with
Until
others,
later.
or fulfill any spiritual needs you may have.
Hold on. Tudo do ponto de vista.
Did you know I used to have an office near the top of mast? How far the mighty have fallen, eh?
You'll be scanned as you enter the city.
Hello.
Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis? Nope, sorry. Can't pull one over on me. I'm good with faces, and I don't recognize yours. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable, new guy. Let me know if there's anything I can get you. Bit of a slow news day around here. Well, speaking of news, some folks are convinced David Barron, you know, the SSN anchor, is some sort of Freestar sympathizer. Ridiculous, if you ask me. Sure, they ran a couple of stories about Aquila City that weren't totally critical, but come on. Have you ever been? It's really not that bad. Anyway, that's the sort of high-stakes stuff people talk up while waiting on a flight. So glad you asked, aren't you? I can tell. Yep. Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous, galaxy-wide. You would love it, I guarantee. Only, I can't make you one right now. Don't have the ingredients.
Tem que pegar os ingredientes.
Bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do. It's killing me. Haha, yes. What with all these extra credits cluttering up the place, why didn't I think of that? Sorry, snark isn't helpful. This stuff was pricey to get a hold of the first time. I submitted all the paperwork, believe me. It won't amount to anything, but I did it. And really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo. I mean, doing something about this won't exactly be on the straight and narrow, will it? I really do. It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. This is just one friend talking to another friend, asking if maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound. And if, hypothetically, that were done in a less than 100% legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You, with me on this?
Surely you're not seriously considering this course of action. The last thing we need is UC security on our backs.
Yeah, sure. Right. Okay. I totally get it. I can't even believe I suggested it. I can wait the 18 months until they release it. Probably. It'll be fine. Just, if you change your mind, let me know, okay? See you around.
Eu ia me ferrar. Investiga os apagões no poço.
Where to next?
Captain, greetings.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
It takes a strong mind and a good eye to sell art.
And I'm only one person. It's so overwhelming. Hey! Oh, you're not Carl. Sorry. I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just not the Carl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while. And Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in two places at once. And Carl isn't here. So I'm just trying to look inconspicuous. Co-worker of mine on this assignment with me. Clearly not taking it seriously. Not really surprising. Most folks are fine with ignoring what goes on down here.
Tá investigando.
Isolate a power drain, which looks like it's the result of a large amount of power being rerouted through various subsystems. But it's kind of a two-person job. Someone needs to find the junction boxes associated with those subsystems and power them down. The other person needs to monitor the system remotely. It's pretty simple, really, and relatively safe. Only a small chance of electrocution.
Vou ajudar.
Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need is very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
Sim. Vamos ver aqui a missão. Aqui eu já fiz. Caixa de munição.
Have a nice day now.
Hey, can you hear me? I think this is working. I only have a general view of things, but you should be near the first junction box. Look for it mounted on the wall. When you find it, open it up and flip the big switch. That's it. Great job. So that tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh, wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's. And maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
Even in the well, the trade authority continues to flourish. Oh, makes you sick, doesn't it?
Onde é que eu tenho que ir? Não é aqui.
But it's true. Everything has a price. And whatever it may be, I can afford it. Yes, what?
Nothing. Não entra não. Onde é que eu tenho que ir, mano? Ah, tá.
Junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so may be a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right?
Aí descer. Nem dá.
Nice to meet you. That watch is super cool.
You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. And the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the trade authority. Okay, just find that and, maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet. around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of field attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
Aqui é roubar. Não tem um computador, mano. Melhor fazer outra missão, porque eu ainda não tenho esse computador. Vou tentar comprar o livro.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. You're cleared to land at Gagarin.
Landing initiated. Watch your flaring.